So I've been posting consistently on social media for over 5 years, and during that time I was planning, scripting, shooting, and editing all of that content by myself. And in that time period I was only able to grow my Instagram account to only 7,000 followers. And after multiple seasons of burnout and frustration, I decided to hire a video editor back in November of 2022, and in just a 5-month period I was able to grow my Instagram account from 7,000 followers to over 195,000 followers. And this was without running any paid ads or doing any TikTok style dancing. And if you're watching this video, then I'm sure you understand the amount of effort and time is required to not only plan and shoot your content, but to also edit it. So in this video, I want to cover my top tips to hiring a video editor so that you can focus on the things that you're best at and so that you can avoid burning out as a content creator. And the first thing you need to figure out before hiring a video editor is determining your budget. And a big misconception that I personally believe was that hiring a video editor will be super expensive, when in reality with platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer, you can easily find video editors for as low as $10 an hour all the way up to $100 an hour. So my recommendation is to first figure out how many videos you're needing on a weekly or monthly basis, and you also want to consider how complex or professional you want your edits to look, because the more animations and B-roll you want in your videos, the more this is going to affect your pricing. So you first want to answer those questions and then work backwards to figure out a price that is feasible for your situation. With that being said, how you pay your editors can vary depending on how you set things up, because some editors will allow you to pay either by the hour or per video. And personally for me, I prefer paying by the video because this ensures that if there's any revisions or hiccups along the way, I'm not going to get charged extra for that, and it allows me to easily budget the price in at the start of the month because I'll know exactly how much I'll be paying per video. With that said, at my editing agency Authority Navigator, we also offer monthly retainers to our clients, which is usually a discounted monthly price for a set number of videos. But now, once you have a better idea of the amount of videos you want, how complex you want your edits to be, and what your weekly or monthly budget is, you now want to shop around and do some test edits with some editors. So firstly, to find editors, you can look on freelance marketplaces like Fiverr and Upwork, or you can also join freelance Facebook groups and just make a post saying you're looking for an editor. A pro tip though when using freelance marketplaces is to add a keyword in the middle of your job descriptions. Because the reality is the freelancers on these marketplaces are so hungry for work, and they'll sometimes apply for the job without even reading the description, which can then lead to poor work and a bunch of wasted time. So what I personally do is add a small message like, when applying for this job, use the keyword confirmed to let me know you've read the whole job description and that you are capable of the job. And from here, I'll only reply to the freelancers who sent me that keyword because it notifies me that this person actually read the job description and allows me to filter out all the people who didn't. But another option for finding editors is contacting other creators in your niche and seeing if you can just get any referrals, or you can look on social media or Google for editing agencies like my agency, Authority Navigator. But now, once you've posted a few jobs and have contacted a few editors, you now want to get the top 3 to 5 editors and put them to the test. And the main thing you want to look out for when testing these editors is the quality of their edits, how fast they edit, and most importantly, their attitude and customer service. And something I personally do when running these tests is to send them a difficult edit without giving them much direction on how I want the edit to look. And I do it this way because firstly, I want to see how creative they can be without any direction. Plus, I want to see how they react when dealing with revisions and changes. And my goal with the test edits isn't to receive a perfect video back, because the mistake I made in the past when hiring editors was expecting them to exactly know my style from day one, when in reality you have to spend a bit of time upfront to work with your editor and to train them to be able to recreate your vision. And the test edit should only be focused on seeing if they have potential, a good attitude, and are motivated to learn and work with you. From here, once you've found an editor that has proved themselves with their test edit, you now want to send them a small batch of paid videos to see if the same service and quality remains with say 5 to 10 videos. And in this round of edits, you really want to focus on things like, do they follow instructions well? How often are they making mistakes? How much back and forth communication is needed? And are they meeting your deadlines? With that being said, you will need to feel the vibe of how things are going, because again, when working with editors, especially in the early days of working together, communication on both sides is super important. So you'll also want to have an easy way to contact your editors so that you can get fast replies. And at my agency, we personally use Slack with our clients and editors, and this is what's worked best for us. Another way we personally like to streamline the communication between our clients and editors is by using a pre-editing form that has a bunch of questions that our clients will fill out every time they send us a batch of edits. And this form includes everything about the style they're after, and this makes it super clear for our editors to understand exactly what the client is wanting so that we can avoid having to run through multiple rounds of revisions. So when working with an editor, I'd recommend creating some type of video brief so that you can use it to easily communicate the style of edit you're after, or you can just send them some reference videos of other creators so that the editor has a better idea of the editing style you're after. But on the topic of revisions, I also recommend using the website frame.io with your editor, because this software, in my opinion, is the best when it comes to marking revisions, because it allows you to easily pinpoint the exact part of a video that you want to make changes to, and you can add things like arrows and circles to really outline the areas you want to be revised. But there we have it. Those are my top tips to consider when hiring a video editor. And if you're looking to skip the whole vetting process and want access to the same growth team that has helped me gain over 300,000 followers across my social media channels, then I've left a link to my editing agency in the description below, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. But if you want to learn how I gained over 91,000 followers on Instagram in just 30 days, then just check out this video here and I'll see you there.